All right, and welcome to Hat Sports Talk. We are doing this on Zoom because we're doing our third annual mock draft before the draft in 2 days' time. I'm joined as always, by Shane and Brandon. Shane, this is your first mock draft
I know.
on the show.
I've been wanting to do on the last 2 years.
Wait, is this actually your first one?
Yes, it is
Yeah,
his first one.
but I
That's
was
why he has the first pick.
Well,
but I was
you'll find that
unavailable for some reason.
you'll find that when it comes to mock drafts, I go absolutely crazy.
I know you
have
do.
unbelievably dumb mock drafts, but sometimes
So the rules are that this is the what we want draft, not what we think will happen. This is the what we want. So we can go chaotic. We can have a little fun. Don't take this too seriously, especially with this draft. This draft's been so weird. It's been hard for even me to analyze. This is just for fun. This is just us having a good time. So Shane has the first pick. Brandon has the second pick. I have the third pick. And I think somewhere around 25, 26, I will let you guys do the rest as a duo just because I don't want it to be three. So I think around like 26, I will bounce out and then you guys will do the rest of it in terms of like I will still be here, obviously, manning the computer, but you guys will do the back end mostly just because it's three people. So, but Shane, you have the first pick. Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock in Vegas. What are you doing?
I know the popular pick here is, or at least has been, Aiden Hutchinson, and he's understandably he's a great player. However, I like Trayvon Walker a little bit more, and I would take him.
I agree with this.
The biggest concern I have with Aiden Hutchinson, and it might seem really dumb, but is his arm length. His arms are very short for his position, much shorter than the offensive tackles that he's probably going to be going against. And so, that could be very problematic for him. I mean, we've already seen it kind of be an issue for him in college. But
And the
Trayvon
combine
Walker,
too, if I remember.
yeah, but I don't really care about the combine. But but Trayvon Walker, I think, is just a much more versatile pass rusher, being able to do power, finesse, whatever. And I think I'd take him.
All right, Brandon, you're on the clock at number 2. What's Detroit doing?
one second. We are doing some. Detroit is doing some last minute research. Which, let's be honest here. This would be very this would be fitting with what Detroit would do.
Why is that? No, I'm kidding.
Because they suck.
I know.
Okay. So we have multiple options here with Detroit. We could literally take any player in the
Right, you're good.
Literally any player. And it came down to really two positions that I believe would solidify this team for the future. I think either QB or cornerback.
Wow.
I know, right?
That's okay.
I know. And so I'm trying to be realistic here while choosing what I actually think they need.
Well, no, it's what you want. Just
no, I know. And honestly what I want.
If you're the Lions GM, what are you doing?
Oh, if I'm the Lions GM, 100%, I'm going with Ahmad Sauce Gardner out of University of Cincinnati.
I like this.
Cornerback.
Sauce.
That's what I do.
And the reason being is I watched Cincinnati all season, and my God, if he's still on the board for Seattle, I'm throwing a rock through that window, and I'm like, you better take him. Like, he's so good.
Oh my God. Okay, well, Yeah, this is easy for me. Aiden Hutchinson should not be here. He should honestly. I'm fine with the Sauce pick if they actually do it, but I think Aiden should stay in Michigan. And I'm sorry if I'm Houston, this is easy. Aiden Hutchinson, welcome to Houston. That's easy.
Yeah, fair.
That's easy. If he falls that far, that's easy. All right, Shane, New York Jets.
Well, this is another team that could go many directions. But if I'm them, I'm gonna. You got this young quarterback who has a lot of talent. Didn't do a lot with it last year, but you need to start protecting him so that he's not running for his life, because that's what he does. And therefore, I think I would take either Evan Neal or I always forget how to pronounce his name.
Iwanda or whatever. I'm sorry, I forget it too. We'll get it by Thursday.
Iquanu. But I would go with Iquanu.
I agree with this.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's a much more pure pass blocker, whereas Evan Neal, while he is a great player, is a much better run blocker. Therefore, I think, not to make your pick, Brandon, but I would go with him like for the Giants for Saquon. But yeah, anyway.
All right, Brandon, New York.
Yeah, pretty much I agree with you. Yeah, I would go with Evan Neal, Alabama. They really need someone to actually be able to open up holes for Saquon. So
You guys left me Thibodeau. If I'm the Panthers, that's easy. That you guys gave me like two of
I
guys.
disagree with that, actually.
Really? You don't like Kayvon?
I watched a lot of him. He's good. He's athletic, but he wastes so much of his athleticism on the field. Like, he just doesn't explode. Like, he's not going to be a bust, but he's just, I don't know if he's going to be like a top 6 guy, to be honest.
Really? I'm surprised he fell in this draft.
What do you think, Shane?
I think he's a better. I think he's a lot better as a run defender, not as much a pass rusher. You know, which is fine, but with today's game, with the direction it's going, I'd rather have more of a pass rusher. But like Robert says, I mean, if he's going to fall to
6,
and a guy like Hutchinson or what's his name, who went first,
Trayvon.
If they're gone, then I'll live with it.
All right, Shane, you got New York next pick.
This man, you could go you could go a lot of directions with this. I think oh geez, I don't even know where you go. Do I take another offensive lineman? No. I think this might be a reach, but I think I would go Jermaine Johnson.
Oh my God. Okay.
Wow.
Because the reason I say that is because I'm just thinking about their needs, and everything. I don't love the pick, but like the players that are projected to go above him are corners receivers, tackles, which I mean, yeah, they need those things, but we already got a tackle. But like I feel like they need an edge rush a little bit more. So I don't know. I mean, that's just me. Again, I don't love it, but I mean, yeah.
I'm just making sure. Yep. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
Oh shoot! I do have the Seahawks pick.
this
Oh
this
crap!
just in, ladies and gentlemen, in a season where the Falcons lost their beloved longtime quarterback, the Falcons with the 8th pick, shocking and probably pissing off the Seahawks, draft Malik Willis, quarterback.
Sorry, I was gonna take Malik right there. Damn it! Damn it! Oh my god!
Nah.
Really, Brandon? Why for Atlanta?
Because Malik Willis, he is a guy who he can throw the ball, he can run somewhat. He's a guy that I feel like is going to fit in that squad. If they still had Matt Ryan, I probably would have said they would have gone with someone like Garrett Wilson.
Can I tell you who I picked in our PSF draft at this slot? I picked Charles Cross.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't know. I
I
think
picked Jameson Williams.
I think the more likely reality here is that they trade down. They trade out of the top 10. But that's just my opinion. Like, to be honest.
Dang.
I think they trade out of the top 10, get a couple picks, and pick up, like, I don't know, a safety or something. I don't know.
Speaking of safeties, Kyle Hamilton's still here.
Yeah.
You know what? The only guy can. I just don't think Seattle. Yeah, Derek Stingley's a really good option for them. Charles Cross was a good. Like, there's so many good options. But you know what? I'm gonna take Desmond Ridder.
Yes.
I'm gonna grab a QB, and I'm gonna grab Desmond.
That's who I want Seattle to take.
I think also Desmond theoretically fits better in PKO's system.
I think Desmond, low key, I think Desmond Ridder, and might be a lot of hype. He looks like someone who could play a lot like Russell Wilson. Like, because I watched him when he was this season. He runs, he throws, he sprints. He has all the stuff that Russell did when he was early in his career.
Yeah, but whenever he plays a good team, he sucks.
I mean, did you see since? What are you talking about? He played well in the playoffs.
CFP.
Not really.
What are your thoughts on this pick, Shane? Do you think he fits Seattle well?
I mean, yeah, I think he fits the scheme well. You know, with the kind of the run first mentality, and but I just don't. I think he's. I don't know. To me, he's like one of those guys that really excelled in a great program in a not so great conference, and then when he actually had to go and play teams like, Bama, where half the team is NFL talent, then it was a struggle. Because I mean, personally, I was not impressed with him in that game at all. But I don't know. I mean, I think he's the kind of guy where he would be like I don't think you would want to start him right away. I think you'd need to give him a year or two.
I think that's the case with everybody here.
Well, yeah, no, definitely. But
all right, Shane, New York Jets.
Oh God, what don't they need?
Again, right? You did the Jets earlier here. Yep.
Oh, I did.
Conwo. Okay, so you're back to back with the Jets.
No, that's depressing. I'm doing all the New York teams. Give me something else. I hmm. I think I'd go corner here. You know, this is a. I think offensively they got Corey Davis. They got some other receiver. They're fine ish.
For now.
Yeah. But I think I would go Derek Stingley.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, just to help, anchor the outside and hopefully improve there.
All right, Brandon, ushering the new Commanders era. Who are you taking?
All right. The Commanders are going to look at this season as probably not doing much, in my opinion. In my mind, what I would like to see them do is I would like them to take a pick of the future, per se. Arguably one of the best wide receiver in the draft. They're going to take Jameson Williams, Alabama.
I like that.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
He's probably, not gonna. I don't know. He's probably not gonna play much, but he's gonna have the future. So.
All right, I'm next, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. I think there's only one correct answer for this next one.
Yeah, Kyle Hamilton. He shouldn't
Yeah.
fall this far. There he is. Easy. That's easy. It should be Kyle Hamilton. He's been rising up the boards all throughout the draft process. This is easy. Kyle Hamilton to Minnesota. All right, Shane.
Okay. Houston.
I feel like Robert, you've been slightly more impressed than usual, with my picks than usual. Because usually you're like, "What are you doing?"
Well, the thing is, this draft is so complex.
That's
There's
true.
not really a what are
This
you
is a
doing.
weird draft.
There's not really a what are you doing.
I just remember the last 2 times we've done it. You were like, "What?"
No, but the whole thing is, I think this draft, even the receivers, you could say
Yeah.
I like Garrett Wilson. I actually really like Drake London, but Jameson Williams, I think that the what is it the ranking can really go all over the place.
To be honest, I could see the Jets taking Jameson Williams with their second pick in the first round as a future guy, just stocking up.
I don't really mind it. I really don't. All right, Shane, Houston.
Going back to corner, I'll take Andrew Booth.
Wow.
I mean,
What the?
That's a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. That's a little bit much.
oh well. I mean, I don't know. The thing is, corner is becoming more and more important in the league as we are moving into a passing league. So, I mean, right now they don't really have anything going for them on defense. So,
damn, I would have taken an offensive lineman. The fact that Charles Cross is still here. I really am wanting to protect.
I mean, they have 2
Davis
decent
Mills.
linemen.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually took Trevor Pinning in our draft there because I took Charles Cross at 8, and then I took Trevor Pinning here at 13. But yeah. All right, Brandon, you're up. Baltimore.
Oh, this is easy.
What do you mean? I mean, what do you think it would be? Garrett Wilson, Shane?
Or Drake London. Yeah.
Either
of the two.
one.
Dude, they're just going to be wasted on Lamar. We all know he can't throw.
No, I know, but I mean,
I guess,
it's their biggest hole is receiver.
yeah, but it's what do I think they want?
Yeah, what do you want to do as the GM?
Yeah, what would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah, it's not what they would do. It's what would you do?
Honestly, I would probably take Charles Cross.
All right.
Really?
Charles Cross.
Yeah, because if he's gonna run, he might as well have like a,
They already have good offensive tackles.
Slide one of them to guard, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. You could never have too many good offensive tackles. You know?
Oh my god. Well, we all know what they need. Philly needs corner bad.
Yeah.
Let's just put it as it is. So yeah, I'm gonna go hometown. I'm gonna go Trent McDuffie. I think.
Nice.
Right? Maybe
All right.
Trent McDuffie. I'm gonna.
I would.
Yeah, I go Trent McDuffie here. I think.
Yeah.
They need corner so bad. It's hard to deny that. I can't do that. All right, Shane.
Your beloved Saints.
The Saints.
Not anymore. I'm definitely going receiver here. Because other than receiver and corner, receiver and quarterback, this team is pretty good, really. And I don't think there's a quarterback here that I really love. So therefore, I'd be good with Garrett Wilson or Drake London, but for New Orleans specifically, I think I would take Drake London because he's definitely more of an outside guy, whereas Michael Thomas, if he's ever back and healthy, is like a kind of sort of a slot guy, really. Therefore, it's just a better mix with the two of them. Yeah, I mean, I think Garrett Wilson is a better prospect, but just for New Orleans specifically, I like London better.
All right, Brandon.
All right.
Honestly, what do the Chargers even need?
They're in a good spot.
They kind of have everything.
I mean, they could take an offensive tackle, I guess, but
yeah, or an interior offensive line or something. Yeah, I feel like guard is kind of like their biggest hole.
Honestly, I might go with I think it's between Zion Johnson and Trevor Penning. They have a lot of tackles. I'm gonna go with Zion Johnson, Boston College.
Not bad. All right, back to back with Philly. Yeah, the thing I'm gonna go with the best prospect left here. I'm gonna grab another receiver, and I'm gonna grab Garrett Wilson because I think more receiving depth there, good receivers, is something that they need there for sure under Jalen Hurts.
They've kind of whipped on receivers, so they
they just keep going.
That might help them out. Do I go there?
I think I know what you're thinking, and I would think so.
What do you think I'm thinking?
Because if I was in your, I'll be honest, if I was in your position, I'd take Kenny Pickett. And I'd probably do the same, and I probably do the same with the Steelers at 20. But I don't know.
I'm torn between Pickett and Daxton Hill.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They don't really need a QB, but Pickett needs a good situation.
Yeah. Plus, they lost Williams.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll go Daxton Hill. I don't know. I mean, Pickett's. I think he's fine. I just don't know if he's I don't know if he's right for New Orleans. I'm not sure.
Bring him home, boys. Kenny Pickett, Pittsburgh.
Kenny Pickett goes home. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it a lot. Dang, what the heck?
I'm just gonna say it. I don't think Pickett falls that far though.
Really?
I don't.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think because here's the thing. I think there's a lot of teams that need a quarterback, and they're going to be like super worried about getting a QB, and they're going to grab one early.
George Karlaftis is nice here. Trevor Penning, I I feel like in the right system, he'd be really, really good.
They don't need a tackle though.
I'm trying to think about fit too. Yeah, I'm gonna take Trevor Penning here. I think he needs good development. If he falls that far, I think New England would be interested. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Huh. All right. Green Bay. Well, so I'm thinking about Chris Olave,
Olave.
whatever it is.
Yeah, Olave. Yep.
Yeah, they need receivers. I think I got to take him.
All right. Wait, Brandon, you're up. My bad.
Yeah, it's Brandon.
Oh, he took a Chris Olave. Interesting. I mean, my question about that is, do we really think that Green Bay is going to give Rodgers
No,
a piece in the first round?
no, but they should.
Well, I'm not. Well, again, this is what I want.
Right. True.
What I would do, not what we think they will do.
All right. Arizona.
I want you know what? Arizona is going to draft Christian Watson, wide receiver.
Interesting.
North Dakota State.
That's an interesting one.
He's fast. I think he'll work well with their sort of system.
Yeah, I don't know if Jordan Davis is going to fall that far or any of these guys at the top. So if they do, get me Jordan Davis for Dallas Cowboys. I'm out. So it's just Brandon and Shane the rest of the way. So Shane, go ahead.
All right, you doing the rest?
Just to keep continuity because there's 32 picks.
Oh, you could go a couple more rounds.
Okay, sure. I'll go a couple more.
You could go up to like,
yeah,
30.
I guess. No, it's fine. You guys go. So.
All right. Let's see. Who'd you pick? Jordan Davis. Okay. Buffalo. Should I do that? Okay. I'm not gonna do this, but I just want to throw it out there. Okay.
What?
If this is me,
it is you. No.
Well, no. At first, I was thinking Isaiah Spiller, running back Texas A&M, because think about it.
Okay, that's a little bit far-fetched. Thinking him in the second round.
Okay, yes, but running back is like their only weakness. This team.
Yeah.
Is it really? If Devin Singletary has a full-time role, which he never does, but if he does, they're fine.
Actually, no, they're tight end.
What do you mean? They have a great tight end.
He's all right.
They're kind of fine. Like,
Although it never, well, hmm. Yeah, I mean, it never, Yeah, this is weird how they say that they need corners and receivers. That's like the last thing I would think that they need. But, yeah. But I do think Kenyon Green would be a good pickup for them. So I'll go with him.
All right, Brandon.
Hmm. You know what? We're gonna go with Treylon Burks, wide receiver, Arkansas.
Throw another receiver. Wow.
Get a big boy.
Dang,
Big boy wide
we got
receiver.
some guys really falling. Wow. All right, Shane.
Tampa. Oh, Tyler Lindenbaum.
Mm.
I mean, you lose your guard, other guard, or maybe centers. Doesn't have too much longer. Yeah.
Hmm. You know what? We're gonna go with George Karlaftis to Green Bay.
I like that.
Fair. Yeah.
All right, back-to-back KC. Shane, you're first.
Huh. KC. They kind of have a lot of needs, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, the best guy available is Devontae Wyatt, but they don't really need an interior defensive lineman. I don't know. I guess they could use a presence in the middle of the field, because they have Chris Jones, Justin Reed, decent safety. So I'll go Devin Lloyd. I think having a guy in the middle to help out will be good for them.
All right, Brandon.
Can you show me the cornerbacks left?
Yep.
We're gonna go with Kaiir Elam, cornerback, Florida.
Interesting. All right, the AFC champs. Shane.
I would take Devontae Wyatt, but that's like far from their number one priority, I think. This is tough.
I'll be right back.
Because like honestly, I'm not sure.
Like Devontae Wyatt has fallen so far. If you're Cincy, like I don't especially considering the draft. I don't know.
Yeah, you can never have too much of a pass rush. I'll go Wyatt.
What else were you thinking?
I don't know. I was thinking of Kyler Gordon. Tyler Smith. I don't know. But yeah. And then there's a last pick.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for Brandon for that one.
You could go anywhere on this one, honestly.
You really can.
There's all kinds of good options. What would you do?
Have we taken any running backs?
No.
Jesus, we haven't even touched running back. Wow.
I almost took one with the Bills. I was this close, but
This team doesn't need a running back. Jeez. I don't know. I'm probably going with the top guy here. Because I think they just have to do best player available, honestly. But
you're on predictive board. Oh, I prefer the player rankings.
We did predictive board, but all right, last pick, Detroit again, Brandon.
I think honestly, Detroit, if it's anything like this, they're going to be regretting not taking a quarterback earlier. I think they take Sam Howell. It's like a best quarterback left situation in the first round. What a strange draft.
Yeah,
I really don't think this is how it turned out, but
no way. There's gonna be a lot of trades.
No. Yeah, this draft is just weird this year. I don't know.
What team has the most to gain? What team has the most to lose in this draft?
Ooh. I mean, I think both the New Yorks got to be up there. They both have 2 picks in the top 10.
Yeah.
That's pretty big. Knowing them, they'll probably screw them both up, but but you know, one can hope. But I think who has a lot to gain? I don't know.
I don't really think there's any team that has a ton to get. I mean, obviously, I think for me, it's the Seahawks, really. They have a pretty big amount to gain, you know.
They have to decide if they want a quarterback or not.
Well, here's my thing. I kind of don't want them to take a quarterback this year because I feel like next year they are already in a position to like take a guy to have some like with how many good QBs there's going to be.
I'd rather they wait.
Yeah,
I would too, but I don't know if they really can.
Honestly, okay. When I did this mock draft earlier in preparation, I didn't take any quarterbacks or running backs in the first round.
That says a lot about the QBs. I mean, the RBs I kind of get, but the QBs.
And that's in a quarterback-driven league. I think that says a lot.
Maybe about how not great this class is. It's not.
I mean, maybe that's just me being cynical. Probably is, but yeah, I don't know. With our luck, though, this will probably be a year where it's like this ends up actually being an amazing quarterback class, and like 4 of them are Hall of Famers or something. And
who do you think has the best ceiling QB position? Is it Malik Willis, Shane?
I think he has the highest ceiling, but I think he also has a really low floor.
Like backup level floor?
Maybe not initially, but after like 5 years, I could see it being a thing where, you know, teams kind of figure him out and just shut him down, you know, almost like a Colin Kaepernick situation where like he came out really great at the start. He was just on fire. But then after a year or 2, you know, teams were kind of catching on to him and defenses were able to kind of neutralize him. I could see something like that happening because, I mean, Malik Willis, you know, like he, as Brennan was saying, he has pretty good mobility, you know, not a bad arm. But I don't know. I mean, I've watched a lot of his tape. He doesn't make the greatest decisions with the ball. And he's not super accurate a lot of times. So I think for me, he's kind of like, he's sort of like I think he has like a lot of Josh Allen in that aspect, where if he went to the correct place, they could, and had the right coaches and whatever, like Allen, then he could get good, and they could take the talent he has and make something out of it. Kind of like Drew Lock, I feel that way as well. There's a few guys, but as Malik Willis is right now, I see him being like Jalen Hurts. I think I made that comparison on here once before, but so I mean, like a decent bridge guy, but not a ton beyond that, I guess. So I don't know.
Brandon, what are your thoughts on the QB class overall?
I think it's kind of weak. I think it's like the top 3, and then after that.
I do think. I think if there's anybody who's gonna have a surge out of these guys, it'd be Sam Howell. I don't necessarily think it'll happen, but I feel like he reminds me, when I watch him, he reminds me of like a Justin Herbert.
Interesting.
And just that he's like right? Am I thinking of the right guy? Hold on. I just want to make sure before I
say it on the record.
Yeah, before I say it on the record here. But yeah, no. Yeah, okay. Oh, no. Burrow. Sorry, I'm thinking of Burrow. Yeah. So, I think the question with him is just that he hasn't. To me, it's like a Trey Lance thing where he hasn't really had the greatest competition in college. So it's like, or Desmond Ridder even in this class. So, how's that going to translate to the NFL when you're going up against guys that are way faster and stronger, So, and smarter. But, yeah. And Kenny Pickett, I think, he's like a Mac Jones to me,
He needs the right fit. He gets the right fit. Like, that's why I like New Orleans or Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Because I think if he goes there, he's at a place where he can really flourish under those two systems. Maybe like not immediately, but
yeah.
He's also not under any pressure to start right away. I think maybe a little bit more in Pittsburgh just because Mitch Trubisky potentially might struggle. But
he's the MVP, Robert. They'll be fine.
But in New Orleans, zero pressure.
Yeah.
You got Jameis Winston on a 2-year deal. There's no pressure for you to start right away. That's a great fit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think, just he's like just a guy who's doesn't have a super high ceiling, but he'll at least give you consistency. He's not gonna like go out there and be the hero or anything, but he's not like gonna lose you any games necessarily. So yeah.
All right. Any final thoughts before we wrap up?
Oh, and there's Matt Corral. I don't like him.
Matt Corral's fallen off the board.
Yeah,
pretty much.
He's not good.
What do you not like about Matt Corral? I'm more worried about his injury.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's that. He just doesn't. I mean, he hasn't turned the ball over a ton, which is nice. but he's just not very. He's not very productive. Like he doesn't really. He's who would I compare him to? I don't know, like a worse Mac Jones. I don't know who that would be, but like he's not going to make a ton of mistakes, but it's not like he's just like productive game manager or something.
He's like I don't know, Cardale Jones is the only name that comes to mind.
Cardale Jones,
but he was like really bad in the NFL.
I forgot about that guy.
That would be too much. That'd be like, that's not a good comparison. Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah. No, actually, I think so. Or Case Keenum.
Why would you think that?
These are all not good quarterbacks.
yeah. Moral of the story, I don't look at him and think like, oh wow, that guy's gonna be great. There's more interesting stuff to this draft, like edge rushers, or just or defensive ends, I guess. A lot of good ones. Corners, a lot of good ones of those as well.
See, the thing that I love about this draft is not the first 2 days. It's the Saturday. It's 4 through 7, because I am positive that we're going to see a superstar in 4 through 7.
Yeah.
Just some guy that really is like a diamond in the rough.
I think this is definitely the year where that would happen.
Multiple guys potentially, not just one.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really seen a lot of it in the last year or two. Which is odd because normally, there is that one guy who was, in the 6th round or whatever, and but yeah, no, in the last couple of years, it hasn't really been the case. It's pretty much just been like 1st, 2nd round guys. And even then, not a whole lot of 2nd round guys. But yeah.
All right. Anything else before we go?
I don't think so.
I think that's pretty much it. All right. Thank you, Shane. Thank you, Brandon. We'll see you on Thursday on the NFL Fanatics Vibe on Relevant for the first day of our draft coverage. 5-hour show, 5 p.m. Pacific to 10 p.m. Going to be a crazy night. And then I think we're going about 4 hours on Friday, starting at 4 Pacific. So super excited for that. Give me a long couple of days. But super excited for it. All right.